colorful region of ours, where so much has happened in such a short time, there shines the small island of Bahrain that stands tall for its human and infrastructure development. The rapid progress witnessed at the start of the early 60s was unrivaled in the Gulf, making Bahrain the first of many social and economic fronts. One factor setting Bahrain apart, even more distinctively, was the wholehearted participation of the homegrown Bahraini entrepreneurs, technocrats, and visionaries in the development of their land. The birth of the industrialization process affected the daily life of the community, and in so doing created organizations that became respected industrial institutions, true regional conglomerates of the time. One of the forerunners amongst these conglomerates was none other than the NAS group of companies, having played a pioneering role in the development of Bahrain through the construction of many critical areas of the infrastructure. The NAS group of companies is recognized as one of the principal contributors to progress in Bahrain, a conglomerate that over the last 4 decades has been consistently synonymous with projects of substance and scale. Samir Nas, Managing Director.
We are not only an industrial and construction conglomerate, we see us as being in the business of serving people and improving people's lives.
Abdullah Ahmed Nas is a story of one of the great living business legends of our time in this region, whose intuitively honed imagination and visionary spirit has built what is today a truly powerful corporation. From humble beginnings in the early 60s, Nas constructed a vision of a better world for his enterprise and for his beloved Bahrain. Led by his pioneering spirit, Nas's enterprise has traversed 40 years of remarkable growth, transcending the limitations of all expectations, while directly contributing to the creation of modern Bahrain.
It cannot be denied. This organization had been built working on the strategy of the country to build the infrastructure for the country, whereas it is industrial or housing or basic infrastructure, utilities as such.
Diversifying and expanding to over 35 organizational units and collaborating with some of the most respected global names in the industry, the NAS Group today employs over 6,000 personnel, a sixth of which are Bahrainis.
Today, we are very proud to announce that we have already reached the 1,000 Bahraini workforce, trained Bahraini workforce in our organization. I think very few companies who are non-governmental companies who have achieved that.
Project by project, the NAS Group has made its indelible mark on helping build the infrastructure of not only Bahrain, but by progressively participating in the development of other Gulf countries' infrastructures as well.
We have international ambition. We have already started our first steps, but at this stage, a person has to crawl before he runs.
Comes from within, from the values of Abdullah Ahmed Nas himself, a group that embodies all the characteristics of knowledge and inspiration. In this significant journey, one sees an evolution that is as romantic as it is compelling. A company growing younger as it grows older, and more convergent as it becomes more diverse, increasingly signifying that the values of this corporation can inspire a new generation of Bahrainis. Abdallah Ahmed Nas, founder and chairman, the Nas Group.
The main thing behind my mind was that why not the local companies can do what the international companies can do. Now we are building the port, for example. We are building, we are participating in the aluminium plant. We are doing a lot of work which never been done by local people before. I believe that I put the right man in the right place. The Bahrainis, they should be an example for their children. I think the Bahraini guys, the Bahraini youth, have a very good ambition. And you can see that from, for example, the oil company and the aluminium plant. All the workers there and all the management are Bahrainis. Look at the banks, for example. They are all Bahrainis. Bahrainis, young people, young Bahrainis, they should follow these steps by improving themselves. Not only by just going to school. They have to do the work and do it properly and do it rightly. Start from the bottom of the ladder. Because if you start at the bottom, you know all the goods and the bads in the business.
Completion of 40 years is not just a calibration in the annals of history. It marks a new chapter, which will eventually form the future history of NAS. Today, NAS is not just another group of companies. It can rightfully claim to be NAS, the group, an expression that underlines its track record with pride and will symbolize its confidence in meeting the challenges of the future.
The last group, I think, with those youngsters now, my sons.
ننتقل الحين للفقرة الثالثة في الحقيقة من برنامج الليلة، واستعراض التحول إلى شركة مساهمة عامة، واعتقد هو محور حوارنا هذا المساء.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. في البداية أحب أشكر أبو نبيل خالد كانو لإتاحتنا الفرصة إثراء وإعطاء صورة عن قصة عبد الله ناس. صراحة يعني اليوم ومشكلته يعني عنده مشكلة باللغة العربية، يعني يبغى يتكلم بالإنجليزي أكثر. على كل حال صراحة بعد سماع خطاب الوالد الكرسي اللي جالس عليه وايد كبير بالنسبة لي أنا. I will not fit in it. Nobody of our يعني brothers and myself يعني ممكن إنه يقدر يصير fit في هالكرسي. صراحة الوالد من الصغر علمنا على التفاني في العمل والأمانة والصراحة وقول الحق. في نفس الوقت إذا بدينا شيء نكمله بالتمام والكمال، حتى ولو كان يسبب خسارة للشركة، ولكن سمعة الشركة وسمعة البلد أهم شيء. وكذلك علمنا واحنا صغار نشتغل تنديلية وتام كيبرية على السايتس.